Alright then, Clue Scrolls, a system that I have not engaged with for pretty much the entire series, but today we dive right on in. So, buried beneath the ground, who knows where it's found? Lucky for you, a man called Reldo may have a clue. Hello everybody, my name is EK, and fortunately I believe that Reldo is the guy in the Vrock library, I think? So what I'll do is I will get my runes, we'll teleport there, and I'll see you guys at where I believe Reldo is. So I believe Reldo is the NPC right over here. And yes, I was correct. I am so happy that I seemed to have remembered that well. So talk to Reldo. Hello there, EK. Hi Reldo, I've come to ask for your help with something. What can I do for you? You show Reldo your clue scroll. Ah, do you know about hot and cold clues? Yes, I do. Well then, use this magical device to find where your destination is and then do some digging. Reldo hands you the magical device. Alright, so we haven't engaged with this system since I believe part 3, 4, 5, somewhere in that range where we did the X marks the spot quest. I think it's like part 5 or something. And I do remember how it works. You know, we click the strange device, it will tell us that it's warm, it's cold, whatever. So right now it's warm, so we move in this direction and we press it again and it is warm and warmer than last time. Okay, so we keep going in this direction. I will have to quickly go ahead and pick up the pickaxe from here so we can actually dig, and then we'll return here and we'll see if we can find this treasure. Oh, it's actually still warmer this time, so I guess we keep moving in this direction. Oh, same temperature as last time. Okay, very interesting. Here we go. We have the pickaxe. Okay, so what if I move a bit further in this direction? Will it become warmer yet again? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're moving in the right direction. The device is now hot and warmer than last time. Now it's cold than last time. Okay, what if I move in this direction? Yes, hot and warmer than last time. Is it around here somewhere? Warmer than last time. What if I go into the Zamorakian temple? I mean, I can't dig in there, right? But it's warmer yet. Is it like outside the Zamorakian temple or something? There isn't a door here, so I can't exit through here. But what if I stand right next to the exit, or right next to the wall? It's colder than last time. Okay, so it's like somewhere around here. Oh, it's very hot right now. So it must be somewhere over here, I reckon. Somewhere in this debris. So I'll have to quickly walk around and make my way here. Okay, it's very hot once again. The device is incredibly hot and warmer than last time. Okay, so it's somewhere around here. Oh wait, there's actually a gate here. I didn't even realize there was a gate here. So I could have just gone here and walk over to the exam center. I didn't have to like walk all the way around. I mean, to be fair, it's not that much longer if it's even shorter, but that is good to know. Am I supposed to be on the other side of this wall, maybe? Oh, the device is visibly shaking and burned to the touch. This must be the spot. Okay, so let's use the rune pickaxe on... We use it on the rock slide? Actually, I can't remember it. Oh, we feel the strange device and then we use it. Hold on, how does this work again? Didn't I have to just dig here? Oh, why did I bring a pickaxe? I need a shovel. What am I doing? Hello, brain? Brain, why are you not braining? Did you brain everything in the last video? I mean, the last video I did brain quite hard, but brain... What? Why a pickaxe? What? I need a shovel. My god, who goes treasure hunting with a pickaxe? Oh, okay. See you guys in a second. My god, my brain stopped braining. Here we go, more coffee, very important. I need it desperately. Caffeine, save me. Quick question, by the way. I am not recording this video in the usual 1920 by 1080 resolution, but instead I'm recording it at 2560 by 1440. And I was curious, did you guys notice a difference? I am not sure if I want to stick with it because it just takes much more, you know, space on my drive. But if you guys did notice a difference and you like the way it looks, then let me know. I'll probably go back to 1920 by 1080 because I don't think this game really benefits too much from a higher resolution. But you know, if you guys convince me that it's much better, then I will gladly, you know, take the hit onto my hard drive. All right, this time we don't have a pickaxe, but we have a spade. Let's start digging. And you found a new clue. Ooh, a new clue. Talk to Charlie the Tramp in Varrock. Alright, guys, here we go. Kablam. We are back in Varrock. I don't know where the kablam came from, but sometimes you just want a kablam. I believe Charlie the Tramp is actually located right over here next to the Blue Moon Inn, I think it was called. And he's mostly just standing outside here. There we go, Charlie the Tramp. But guys, I know this game so well. I'm such an expert. Please, sir, can you help me? What can I do for you? I really need a leather body. Sure, I'll be glad to help a person in need. Okay, so for this clue scroll, I need to give Charlie a leather body. It's interesting how it changes as well. Like, it's not just like a scroll, it's like a magical scroll, you know, like it's changing. Okay, so a leather body, I'm pretty sure I have one of those in my bank. Well, I have a hard leather body. I guess I must have thrown away the leather body, but I'm pretty sure, I'm just gonna check on Bronze Man. I'm pretty sure I have made leather bodies before. So that means I am eligible to just grab it off the Grand Exchange. Yep, a leather body was already unlocked. I mean, to be fair, I could have just gone here and I could have just looked up a leather body and it would have shown me. You can see like none of this stuff is unlocked except for the hard leather body down here. And then of course the leather body over here as well, which costs 8 coins, you know. I could go craft this myself, but this is one of those things where, you know, I feel like the benefit, the engagement I get out of crafting that myself, like there's nothing there anymore. So I'd rather just purchase this and be able to move on, because I think that's, you know, actually the more fun approach this time around. All right, can I just talk to him, or do I need to like actually give the item to him? No, you give Charlie the leather body. Okay, there we go. You obtained a casket. Thank you so much, sir. All right, so can I open the reward casket? Here we go. You have completed 1 beginner treasure trail. Your treasure is worth around 9 coins. Wait, so do I close this? Okay, so instead of a leather body, I now have a hard leather body, one that I already have in my bank. But I guess it's nice if you didn't have that yet. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't difficult. It was just like a little adventure I had to go on. I also have this scroll box, and I don't know how this works really, but let me just press open. You open the clue box and find a clue scroll inside. It's also beginner. Okay. GE. I'm assuming that means Grand Exchange. What do these things mean? Not too sure, but we walk through, like, we walk up the northern part of the Grand Exchange. Is it like upper right corner of Grand Exchange? Like, is it... Is there something like up there? But how? So do I just look at this map and am I supposed to dig wherever this symbol is? And I'm thinking this says in or 1N. 1N, 2W, 6N, 6E. 1 north, 2 west, 6 north, 6 east. But from where? So that's not Grand Exchange, that is 6E. But with the information, I know the steps to take. But where does it start? What am I looking at right now? I'm assuming this is like supposed to resemble something. But what exactly am I looking at? If I look at a map, will I be able to locate this exact thing on the map somewhere? I'm assuming like 90% of players, if not more, just use some sort of clue solving plugin. I think it was even active in my first video, like one of the first videos when we first engaged with the system, and I probably will move over to that as well once, you know, I've seen multiple of them. But for now, I do like the idea of figuring things out myself. But where is this starting point? What am I looking at? Kinda wish I could see it side by side with the map, but since I can't do that, maybe I'm not supposed to do that. You know, I'm looking into different towns and seeing if that shape I see on the clue scroll, if it's, you know, kind of similar to one of the towns, because then maybe I can figure out where it is based on that. But it doesn't appear... I mean, I guess it's a little bit similar to a flipped, like a rotated Lumbridge. Is it similar? Like, could this be Lumbridge? No. Lumbridge is symmetrical, and this is not symmetrical. This is, no, this thing is up higher than this thing. Like, this thing drops down lower, so it must be something else. Am I approaching this in the correct way, or am I doing something that is not even remotely close to what the game wants me to do? Maybe one of these fields? Because if it's a small area, that makes sense, because I only need to move like 15 steps or something. So it probably is a fairly small area. Like, I'm thinking one of these random fields with crops and stuff. And probably in free to play. Like, this looks somewhat similar, but it's flipped. You know, this side is lower than this side, so that's probably not it. Wait, could these be ores? Like, in my mind they were like clouds or something. But what if these are two different types of ores? That would make sense, like walking between the ores. No, this doesn't have that surrounding. Maybe... No, not there. I mean, this place, maybe. Maybe, like it's got the right side lower than the left side, and it's got ores. Okay, I'll go over there and I'll see if I can find this exact setup with the ores, because this does look very similar to the setup there. So maybe that is it. Hold on, let me go over to those ores. Okay, let me see, because there's a 3 setup up here, and I believe the 3 setup over here. Yeah, I think this is it. So it's that's a 3 setup. Then it wants me to walk over. Oh, I can't walk at the same time. It starts here, I think, and then we go up north 1. Then we go 2 to the west, 1, 2. Then we go 6 to the north, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 6 to the east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it indicates it's gonna be 1 more up north, I think, 1 or 2. So I'll just dig here. Oh, you found a new clue. Okay, cool. Talk to Charlie the Tramp in the rock. Oh, wait, the same thing again? Is it going to be a repeat of the exact same thing with the leather body? Because that will be quite disappointing. I don't know how this works, by the way. Like, maybe there are like multiple starting points, multiple middle paths, and it's gonna like randomly roll them, and I just happen to roll the exact same secondary twice in a row or something. If that's even the case. I mean, I still don't know if it's gonna be the same item, of course, but it's the same NPC. Charlie, I'm on my way back to you. I have yet another scroll. Do you want another leather body? Hey, Charlie. Please, how can I help you? What can I do for you? I really need a cooked pike. Sure, I'll be glad to help a person in need. Okay, so it's the same NPC, but this time I need to bring him a cooked pike, which also I can very easily do. Actually, I don't think I have ever caught a pike. No, I don't think I have, because I think once I moved past trout, I moved over to other fishes. No, I went for salmon. Okay. So it's fishing rod and fishing bait. Let me just verify, just to make sure that I can indeed not buy it. So if I go here and I look up pike. Yep, I cannot purchase indeed because I haven't unlocked it through Bronzeman. Okay, well, I guess I will go grab myself a fishing net or a fishing rod and catch myself some pike, then cook it, and then we will be done. And there we go, that's a raw pike. I'll catch a couple of them just so that when I cook them and one goes bad, you know, it doesn't require me to run back and forth again. So I'll catch like 3 or 4 probably. Okay, here we go, we've got a couple. I guess we can just immediately cook them, just to make sure we get the correct ones. Now, I could have just done it with one of them, but, you know, it's fine. So let me head back over to Charlie and give him the pike that he so desperately wants. Alright, first I gave you a leather body, now I am giving you a pike. Enjoy, give me a new clue. Oh, thank you so much, sir. So it's not over yet. Buried beneath the ground, who knows where it's found. Lucky for you, a man called Reldo may have a clue. Wait, so it's looping even more? So now I'll go back to Reldo. Now will Reldo once again give me one of these strange devices to keep chaining these things back to back? If I now press check steps, it says, you have completed 2 steps on this beginner's clue scroll. Is it also the case where the longer the chain is, the better the rewards are? Because The other one probably was a bit shorter than this one, I reckon, because this one has more steps. Or is it more of a luck of the draw kind of thing? Okay, once again, I do indeed need to use the strange device to figure out where it is. Alright, the device is actually hot here, so we are getting kind of close. Very hot. Okay, getting even closer. Oh, now it's colder. Okay, so is it like somewhere around here maybe? Now it's incredibly hot. Okay, so we're almost there. I feel like it's somewhere around here, somewhere with the dwarves. Oh, now it's colder again. Is it on the mountain? It seems to be up here somewhere. Oh, yeah, this must be it. Okay, so now we dig. You have obtained a casket. Okay, here we go. Let's open it. And we get... what is this? A steel plate legs, steel battle axe, and 33 earth runes. Okay, and that's around 800 coins worth of treasure. Okay, once again, don't really care about the reward itself, but it was cool experiencing these things. And now the cool thing is, you know, they're going to start dropping again, because I think because I had it in my inventory, I kept getting the pop-up saying you feel like you would have gotten a clue scroll right now, which means that I've missed probably like 50 different clue scroll drops or something along the entire time of playing, and I wanted to make sure that I could still drop them, so I guess I'll keep doing them now. You know, once I drop them, I'll do them like in between, and I'll cut back in like a little bit when something new happens. But I'm not sure how I feel about this system. It's not that I don't like it. It's a cool little system, but it's one of those things where I can really imagine this becoming extremely boring after a while. You know what the locations are. You're like, okay, I'll get this one. I walk over here, I grab it, get the next one. I don't know, it doesn't feel particularly engaging, I think, but then maybe the higher tiers will become more engaging. At least it does keep track of the amount of treasure trails we have completed, and that is always nice. Because number gets bigger is me gets happier. Alright, with the clues done as well, let's go check out another system that we haven't seen yet, or at least we haven't engaged with yet at all. Because I recently looted my first cosmic runes. I believe I got them from the hill giants, and what they allow me to do is if I go to magic, then over here I have jewelry enchantments, something I have been sitting on for quite some time because I just didn't have the requirements for it. For a tier 1, level 1 enchant, I can use it on sapphire and opal jewelry, and I can use 1 cosmic rune and 1 water rune. And for the level 2 enchant, for which I do have the required level, of course, I need 1 cosmic rune and 3 air runes. Once again, no problem whatsoever. And it says for use on emerald and jade jewelry. Then the third one, which I can't quite do yet, we're quite close. You know, it's level 49, we're 41. We could probably like power level our way there if we do really want to. But this one is for ruby and for topaz jewelry, which will also require 1 cosmic rune and then, you know, a couple of fire runes, which is not a big deal whatsoever. Moving up, you know, cosmic rune earth, cosmic rune, and then water and earth. This can only be used on dragonstone jewelry, diamond jewelry. This is on onyx jewelry. This is a cosmic 20 earth, 20 fire. And then finally, we have the level 7 one, which is for use on zenite jewelry. Guys, what is zenite? I have no idea. Also, you know, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but there's this weird thing where the color, the colors of the webcam change a little bit. Like, you know, if I'm sitting like this, you know, it's like warm colors. The moment I raise my arms, it's blue. And I'm assuming it's trying to change something based on what it sees. But if someone could explain this phenomenon to me, because I'm a bit interested, then I'd be curious. Because I'm assuming it's like, you know, it's trying to auto-correct the same way like it's auto-correcting like light balance and those kind of things. But why exactly does putting my arms up turn it blue? And I guess the same thing I think happens if I move the microphone away. It also turns blue. And I don't know exactly why, but I'd be very interested to learn why that is the case. Anyway, for this final one, we need a rune that we haven't even seen yet. It's like a blue... I don't know what that is, but I feel like it's just like a bra or something I'm looking at. And I don't know what it is. It's the bra rune, guys. It's the bra rune. Okay, so We could make sapphire and opal jewelry and enchant it, but, you know, I think we just skip this one and we move immediately to emerald and jade, because the way you craft these things, as far as I'm aware, is you go to crafting, and then there is a jewelry down here. And there's also gold stuff, which I guess... Was gold also one of the options? It wasn't, right? No, this is sapphire and opal. So if I move down a little bit, you can see we move into the sapphire around level 20-ish. So we can, for example, make a sapphire ring and a sapphire necklace and sapphire amulet. What's the difference between a necklace and an amulet here? Aren't they both like neckwear? Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, we can make the sapphire stuff here, but fortunately, we can already make emerald stuff as well. But level 33 crafting, I believe. So we can make up to... Well, you know, up to everything emerald. We can't quite make ruby yet, but that is fine. Actually, ruby is like extremely close. We could even move up to ruby if we do want to. But for now, I do want to stick with emerald, also because the magic level, of course, will not allow us to go any higher than that. So I have to learn how to craft emerald stuff. Now, I guess what I'll do, just to see how this functions, is I'll probably try and make an emerald ring, an emerald necklace, and an emerald amulet. And it says over here, if I go to crafting, to make jewelry, you'll need to first get a crafting mold, which we can just buy over in Alcarit, right? At least that's where I've seen it. You can then take that mold and some gold or silver bars to a furnace to craft your jewelry. At higher crafting levels, you can cut gems and mold them simultaneously to create jewelry which you can enchant. So I will need those gems that I can cut, which I can look into. Of course, I can just buy them here as well, because we've unlocked most of them, I reckon, at least the ones that we need so far. And I guess we see whether it's silver or gold based on the icon in the jewelry list, right? So the... let's see. So the sapphire ring does have gold. Sapphire is gold. Sapphire amulet. I mean, to be fair, this one looks silver. Emerald ring, that's definitely gold. I don't know if you can even look at it this way, but I'm just trying to like spitball here. Emerald necklace looks golden to me, very much so. And then the emerald amulet looks silver to me. So we need gold bars and silver bars, probably. Are those all available? I mean, the ores are available, and there's also a furnace here. So I could mine everything up here. There's iron, there is silver... There is gold. Okay, so everything I would need is within close proximity to both the bank as well as the furnace. And I reckon I need some level of emeralds as well. Now, do I need them to be cut? Not cut? Do I cut them myself? I'm not quite sure how that works. But over here in the tab, I think... Oh, I have sold all of them. I guess I can bring the gold bars, because I have them anyway. Because we did get them. There's diamond, there's enchanted gems as well. What's an enchanted gem again? Oh, I can contact the Slayer Master with this. Okay, so it's not an actual gem in the sense that it's a gem. It's like a, you know, a different kind of thing. And over here there's emeralds and there is uncut emeralds. Can we cut them ourselves, guys? So if I were to buy these, how do I cut gems? Do I need like a gem cutter kind of thing? Is there like some sort of item for it? Do I just use my pickaxe? Probably not, right? Because that's very imprecise. So if I go back to the crafting menu, does it say anything about... Okay, this is just crystal gear. There's glass we can make. Weaponry, jewelry. Oh, here we go. Cut jade. Cut red topaz. Cut sapphire. Cut emerald. Okay. So I reckon this means we need emeralds and then we turn them into cut emeralds, right? What's the price difference between those two? Like, which one's worth more? Do people just not want to cut them themselves? Is it like, if I go to emerald, for example, the emerald... Wait, haven't we gotten an emerald before? I mean, we had an emerald before. I guess we didn't. Because the uncut one is... Hold on, isn't it in the bank? Uncut? Emeralds. We had those. Ah, well, it's fine, though. It's fine. What I'll do is I will pick up a couple of the uncut ones. Like so. And I'll just pick up... I don't know how many I need. I'll just pick up like 5, just in case. You know, I don't really care about the cash too much. Here we go. We have this. And yeah, I'll just go to Alcarita. I'll just look around a little bit, see if I can find the mold for this as well. And then we'll have some jewelry crafting. That should be kind of cool. All right, let's see. So we can get a ring mold here. Let's buy one. We can get a necklace mold, an amulet mold. We can also make bracelets. Do I want to make a bracelet as well? I can make a jade bracelet. That could be interesting. Let me buy a jade mold as well, just in case. So here we go, the bracelet mold. There we go, we got one. So I assume I turn my gold bars into the jewelry itself, and then I lace it. Yeah, here we go. So let me just verify which ones I believe I need, at least based on what I see here. So first, let's make the lowest tier one. Let's make an emerald ring, for which I think I need a gold bracelet. Oh, sorry, gold bracelet, a gold ring itself. So, I mean, to be fair, we had a gold ring in our bank, and we could have probably used that, but I like creating it myself. So here we go, let's make a gold ring. 15 experience. Okay, so, oh, I just made 2 by accident. Well, it's fine, we can just get more gold bars. So now I want to add the emerald to the ring, right? Oh, this is just creating bars. Okay, because I guess it's like that's like the default menu, the bar menu. So now I need to find a way. First of all, I need to, unnode these things, these emeralds. But now I need to figure out how exactly I cut the emeralds. Yeah, it says you can cut gems and mold them simultaneously. Oh, wait, do I need to simultaneously do it, like literally at the same time? Is it like a different item creation process? I thought I would have to add it to the existing item, but I guess we'll see in a moment. But it doesn't specify anywhere. Like maybe I'm missing something, but I don't really think it's giving me any information as to how I cut it. So I guess I go to the crafting vendor. Maybe the crafting vendor has some information for me. Would you like to buy some crafting equipment? Let me see what you've got. Oh wait, a chisel. Hold on, I can chisel, right? Can I just like chisel these things? How many gems would you like to cut? Here we go, all of them. There we go. Ooh, that's decent experience as well. Okay, so that's how you make emeralds. Oh, well, that's super easy. I mean, I was assuming there was going to be something like that, but I guess I just didn't register that the chisel was in that store all along. So can I now combine these, or do I need to create the entire ring in one go? I'll just have to get a couple more bars, I suppose, which should not be an issue whatsoever. Yeah, okay, so I'll just go mine a little bit of both silver and then gold, and then I'll come back. You know, I kind of like the idea of making jewelry in this game. I don't know why, but it feels fancy. Alright, I reckon 4 gold and 5 silver should be sufficient. The respawn timers are much longer than I expected, by the way. They take quite some time to regenerate. Alright, here we go. We have the bars. Now, I think I just used the mold on there. Wait, am I missing something? Do I use the gold bar on there? Yes, okay, yes. So now I can make the emerald gear pieces. So I guess I'll just make one of all of them. And what can I make with the silver bar? The silver bar would allow me to create opal rings, which I don't have the requirement for, but I mean, not the materials for. You can make opal, jade, topaz. Okay, well for now, we'll just stick with the golden bars. So we'll make 1 emerald ring. And we will also make 1 emerald necklace. And we will make 1 emerald amulet. And we will make 1 emerald bracelet. Okay, so for the level 2 enchant, we need to get 1 cosmic rune and 3 air runes. Now we have 4, which is actually perfect. And then we also need, here we go, 10 more of these, okay? So now we can craft, or we can use level 2 enchant. If I click it now, and I enchant the emerald ring, what happens to it? Item unlocked. A ring of dueling. An enchanted ring with 8 uses. I can use it, I can rub it. Wait, if I rub it, Emir's Arena, Castle Wars, Ferox Enclave, Fortress Colosseum. Is this a teleporter? Does this bring me into dueling teleport arenas or something? Okay, very curious. What if I enchant the necklace? You know what, I'll enchant all of them first, and then we'll check them out, okay? Here we go. But you need to string the emerald amulet before enchanting it. Oh, what? I need to string it. That's something new. Okay, so all of them I can just enchant, except for the amulet, which needs to be strung. This is a Castle Wars bracelet. A binding necklace. I can check it. You have 16 charges left before your binding necklace disintegrates. Okay, so I can, you know, for a moment I was thinking, you know, binding, like, will it bind itself to me? And I can't unequip it until it runs out or something. That's not the case. So what does it do? I mean, I can examine it. A necklace embedded with mystical power. But what kind of mystical power? Okay, so I have a ring of dueling, a binding necklace, and I have a Castle Wars bracelet. I still need to figure out how I can string the emerald amulet. String, does it mean like just look like, where do I get a piece of string? I mean, I can get a piece of silk, I guess. Can I string something with silk? Would that work? Alright, because I have to leave very soon, I decided to just look this up on the wiki, and apparently I can use a ball of wool to string the amulet, so that's what we'll do. So the wool, I mean, wait, do I still have wool in my bank? You know what, I'll go to this bank over here, because it's very close to the spinning wheel. Like, if I need to get some wool, I can just go to the sheep, I can shear them, I can spin the ball here, and then I can use it. But let me first check my bank. I indeed have a ball of wool, so can I use this on the emerald amulet? There we go, now it's an emerald amulet with a string. So I guess the U was like unstrung. I think there was a U next to it. And now it is strung. So now I can go to magic, I can go to enchant, and I can enchant the emerald amulet as well. There we go, that is all of them. And this is the Amulet of Defense, which gives us less stab, slash, and crush defense, but more magic and range defense. So I guess if we're fighting mages or archers or something of the sort, swapping over to this amulet would not be half bad. And now I kind of want to go and create the first tier as well. You know, I kind of now want to also create the gold amulet, and just like stuff that I can enchant with the tier 1 enchant, the sapphire and opal stuff. But guys, I love this game. Okay, I love this game because what now I'm like, oh, but now I want to get to ruby and topaz jewelry, for which I need level 49 magic. But oh, you know, in order to be able to craft that, the topaz and the ruby stuff, ooh, but you know, for that I will have to get my way all the way up to like mid-30s, which I'm almost at. But like the ruby necklace is 40 and the bracelet is 42, and you know, I want to get up to that. But you know, once I'm there, like I'm close to 43, like the diamond ring. But diamond ring, you know, diamond stuff will require level 57 magic, and this game keeps sucking me in. Guys, I'm writing a script right now. I haven't really finished it yet because I want to make sure I refine my thought properly before I record it. But I'm working on a probably like a kind of small video, just breaking down like my first 200-ish hours in this game, just kind of going through my experiences, scripted, like a little bit more cohesive than I generally am speaking on these videos, of course, and just kind of reflecting on the first 200 hours. Now, it doesn't mean that the series is going anywhere, because like we are continuing for sure. I am having so much fun in this game, but I kind of like the idea of stopping to think about like, how was my experience so far at, you know, 180 to 200 hours. I think I'm like at like 180 now or something. Let's see, 7 days, 13 hours. Grab the calculator. Whoa, that's not the calculator. 7 times 24 plus 13, 181 hours. I could have done it in my head, but I'm lazy. So, you know, we're closing on 200 hours. So I'm thinking I'll do like a reflections video where I'll just talk for like 5 to 15 minutes, kind of depending on how long the script ends up, about my experiences, you know, what I like, what I dislike, and just kind of breaking those things down. And then Like I'll probably do the same thing again at like 400 or 500 hours or something. Like every so often when I kind of feel like I've played for a sufficient amount of time, I'll reflect back. I can look back at how my perception of things has changed, and maybe that way, if we do it like every 200 hours, I can get reflections upon reflections upon reflections until at some point I'm like 1k plus, and at that point I reckon I will be kind of not an expert at this game, but I'll know like a good chunk of this game. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about that, because I think I'll probably make a video like that, and it might come out before this video, but probably not. Anyway, I really have to go now, so thank you so much for watching. Next time, I think next time I want to check out like this Giants Foundry kind of thing, whatever it was called. Giants. I think I have to do Sleeping Giants. Was it Sleeping Giants? 100% sure. I think there is something with a foundry giant, the giant dwarf. No. Yeah, I think it's Sleeping Giants. I'll look into it real quick. Like I'll just look up, what I need for the giant foundry. I think it's that quest. Then we can check that out on the next video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. And I am probably blue once again. Bye bye.